Hey there, Kim here. Today's video, we're going to be talking about how to calculate the child tax credit that you will start to receive in July. And we'll actually go through a calculator and see how much money that you're going to receive from the IRS. And we'll also go over additional details in this video regarding that. Now, this calculator is especially helpful for those that may not qualify for the full amount. There are a lot of people that are going to qualify for a prorated amount, and this is where the calculator really comes in handy because the credit phases out by $50 for every $1,000 of income over the threshold amount. So who wants to do that calculation in your head, right? Why not just use a calculator that already exists? So went over this in the video yesterday, but just to recap, a single filer, if you have an AGI of $75,000 or less, you will receive the full amount. If you're a head of household and you have an AGI of $112,500, you'll receive the full amount. If you are a couple filing jointly, the AGI is $150,000 to receive the full amount. And so if you make above these limits, like I said, the child tax credit will start to phase out. So this is where this calculator comes in handy. And in case you're not familiar, back March 11th, when that last bill was signed, the child tax credit was increased from $2,000 to $3,000 per child and up to, well, $3,600 for children under 5 years old and under. So let's check out this handy dandy calculator, which is actually pretty cool. So the link to the calculator is in the description below, just like normal. All my resources you can access down there. So we'll just do a couple scenarios just to kind of, see how it plays out. Okay, we'll start off with something easy. Say you're single. You have one child under 5. You have one child that is 10 years old, and your AGI was $50,000. If you hit submit, then your estimated monthly payments from July to December will be $550. So starting in July 15th, you will start to receive $550 if you are in this scenario. And again, you'll receive $550 in July, August, September, October, November, and December. So we'll just say for purposes of illustration, say you make more than the $75,000. That is the, that's the amount that you have to make to receive the full amount. So let's just say that you make $85,000. Let's just see how much that changes. So it went from $550 down to $508. Not a huge difference, right? So we'll try the same scenario. What if you're married filing jointly? You have the same amount of kids, you make the same amount of money. Okay, so it raises it up back to $550. Now, we'll just say that they make $200,000 a year. Can't tell if that's 20 or 200,000. Then, yeah, so because they went above the $150,000 threshold for couples, then they will receive a prorated amount. So yeah, I mean, obviously, head of household, you can play with this as you wish. Anyway, it's kind of fun. Real quick, I want to talk about phase out period. So how much money do you need to make in order to phase out completely? So if you are a single filer, you have to make $240,000. If you are a couple, the threshold is $440,000. And if you are a head of household, you will start to phase out at $240,000. And what I mean by phasing out means you won't receive any money. So the way that's going to work is starting supposedly July 1st, the IRS will have created two online portals for people to access. So there's going to be two portals. One is going to help you to determine whether you qualify for the advanced child tax credit payments. And then the second one, which the IRS is calling Child Tax Credit Update Portal, will let you opt out of advanced payments to instead receive one payment in 2022. Last year, the IRS said that the portal will allow you to check on status of your payments and update the IRS with your current information. So, for example, if you decide to, in this portal, you can decide whether or not to accept these payments. If you decide to accept them, then you'll start receiving a check every single month. If you decide to opt out, you will receive this money when you file your taxes at the end of 2021. So, for example, because the child tax credit is now $3,000 for kids that are the ages of 6 and 17, then what they're doing is they're cutting that money in half, right? So $3,000 divided by 2, $1,500. So what they're doing is they're spreading out that $1,500 by 6 months, and that's the monthly payment that you will start to receive. Or, and if you decide to opt out, not receive any payments, then what they'll do is you'll get the full $3,000 back when you file your taxes. Whereas if you choose to opt in to receive the monthly payments, then you'll receive your $1,500 in monthly payments from now until, well, from July until December. And then that extra $1,500, you'll receive a credit on your 2021 taxes. So yeah, a lot going on. So how can households opt out of receiving the monthly payments? The main portal will let you opt out of receiving the monthly child tax credit payments. And we just kind of went over that example. Can parents use the portal if they do not file taxes? So apparently the IRS will open a second portal dedicated to people who typically don't file their income taxes. This child tax credit portal will allow this group to give the IRS their updated information, including the number and ages of their qualified child dependents. This portal is expected to let non-filers submit a simplified electronic form to the IRS to secure their eligibility. This group would include people who don't have bank accounts as well as the homeless population. And of course, there always is a question of what if you have full custody of a child, or maybe you share custody between you and your ex-spouse or ex. So whoever claims the child on their taxes would receive the credit. And it says here, note that parents who have shared custody will not each get a payment. So just kind of, wanted to let you guys know so that both parents aren't kind of fighting over this. And I know that the child has to have lived in the household for at least 6 months out of the year in order to claim this. And yeah, so hopefully, if I get more information about this, I'll definitely share it. So let me know if this video was helpful. I'm trying to just get all the information that I had, that I could find. And again, I just like playing with calculators. So hopefully that was helpful too. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.